Straight away, we see that wonderful efficiency of movement from the number one.
Such a wonderful demonstration of, while the table's not especially big, how much activity is going on around it.
And already Omar Assar is being moved around. He's a big fellow, he's got a long reach, but it's not enough thus far.
Yeah, the timing right off the bounce. Second point in a row, Lin Shidong has taken the ball off the bounce and exposed the wide forehand, exploited it even.
Well, he tries to hang in there. There's some great shots played by Omar Assar. In the end, he's left with a distance between him and the ball again.
Easier said than done, but something serious is going to have to change at a tactical level, and it's going to involve Omar Assar in the short game, the touch game, staying closer to the table.
At the moment, he doesn't have the answers because Lin Shidong has come out here meaning business.
The Shidong show had been a popular one the second half of the season in 2024. Nearly unstoppable other than Félix Sevgon and Montpellier.
And there we are. 4-1. A little bit of something to build on for Omar Assar, and he celebrates accordingly.
Good read of the little spin on the serve, and he gets aggressive right into the backhand. Short rallies are going to be a key factor for Omar.
He's comfortable getting into those backhand duels by the looks of things. Say that guardedly against Lin Shidong.
Yeah, the positioning in that point. He was covering the wide forehand angle, tempting Lin Shidong to go backhand cross court. Funny, Omar Assar is typically quite good in the long rallies.
Omar's got a problem, and he acknowledged it, in that he just keeps exiting these top-tier events, champions and smashes, at the round of 32. Something that he said is not good enough, feels he's better than that, and wants to turn things around.
I'm still thinking about your question in terms of how pressure will affect Lin Shidong, or if it will affect. But if you hear people screaming in front of you as they go down the water slide that you know awaits you, it just sort of prepares you in different ways depending on who you are.
5-4.
How am I going to handle what's to come? How can I change the future? Take fate into my own hands out here.
Yeah, very often we get caught up in associating this with, you know, a team group. It's, of course not. It's individuals or doubles that play in these WTT events.
4-6.
In many senses, yes. For Team China, again, there is more team spirit than any team in the world. If you watch these matches, you'll see in the crowd the Chinese team watching on.
The most significant presence would probably be, you've got Wang Hao, who had to sit there as Liang Jianquan was dismantled by a qualifier. He's someone that you will feel will be thinking, what's going on here today?
Maybe it's a question of handshakes. Can you imagine?
7-5.
Wang Hao just starts looking people in the eyes and shaking hands for a long time, and suddenly everything, like, it's like the end of Beauty and the Beast. Omar doing a wonderful job again, stepping around here, being active, but close to the table. He's making quick decisions, and that's keeping him in. Oh, man, it's a tough one.
He stands and delivers.
Omar does everything right in this point. Gets Lin Shidong chasing from the deep backhand corner, powers it right into the elbow. And Lin Shidong doesn't overextend. He counters back to the open table. Oh, speaking of beauty. And the beast that he is, Lin Shidong, from the start of this match, the world #1, packs a lot of firepower. You were looking at the two of these players standing side by side, and I told you that the more explosive was Lin Shidong.
It tells you a lot about the sport, doesn't it?
Exactly.
5-10.
It's the beauty of it. And now the world #1 with 5 game points against the Pharaoh, Omar Assar.
Omar did well early on. He fought back to 4-all, but since then things have just slipped again. And that's it.
11-5,
Lin Shidong.
game. 1-0.
That's the way. Steps into the table, takes the first point of the second game.
Yeah, reverse pendulum serve inside the baseline. Top and side spin, and he follows up quickly.
And
this is what I wanted to say.
0-2.
Tell me why.
Remember when we were asking, or maybe you asked me what it would take? I was saying short rallies. You just, when you get into the law of averages, the longer the rally goes, the more favored, the better seed is.
Now, we've seen that before towards the end of game one. And as it lengthens, you're right, Adam,
1-2.
so do the odds.
What a reach here. Lin Shidong really extending to cover the table.
Oh, wow. Oh, you almost willed him to win that one. Two of those gets from Omar Assar were wonderful.
Yeah, no matter who it is putting in the effort to make these shots one, that right there is crazy. Hand on the ground. And if that comes down, it's just too pretty.
And he made two harder shots than the one he missed by the look of things.
2-3.
Second time we've heard him utter that word, easy, at the end of last game. And just here, could be take it easy. Could be this shot is not one that you would normally miss. I would guess it's the former, simply because
4-2.
mentally Omar is very sharp, and he wouldn't be talking to himself in a way that would be insulting himself. I'm sure we've all seen these personal mental health care posts and whatnot online about talking kindly to yourself. At this level of play, it's quite important as well.
That's another pretty readable show of frustration for Omar Assar there.
Just a reminder how crucial every single point will be when you're playing against the world #1 who's won 12 of the last 16 points.
2-6.
There's another, and it's the efficiency of Shidong, who goes about his business, accumulates points, and just gets on with things. Just looking at some stats over the last year, he gets it done quicker than anyone else when it comes to winning. And just to give you that stat, whether it's best of 5 or best of 7, he averages winning a match in 37 minutes, which is the most efficient of anyone out there.
Smart play, shallow
7-3.
spin there, that last bounce just behind the net. Lin Shidong showing wonderful versatility in his attacking game. Much softer, that one. So the ball never makes it all the way out to Omar Assar and forces him to sort of replant the feet or lean forward.
Too good.
8-3.
Again, sending the bigger man lunging in vain.
Nice. Getting into it. President of the Lin Shidong fan club.
There you go, an opportunity, and he doesn't get many. Omar Assar taken as he has to.
Well handled for a fast, long serve into the elbow. The player at Omar's height does have a bigger target in that crossover. But again, he plays a very physical game for a guy his size.
So
quick.
Very surprising here on the placement to go into the backhand line. Whoa, is that genetic? Talking about the glasses, by the way.
Oh, nearly. Again,
10-4.
You know, when they talk about soccer sometimes, football, and they say sometimes the first couple of yards is in the head. You know, that anticipation is basically about people who get into good positions quickly. And Shidong feels that way most of the time.
Well, he's still in a good position here despite a strong receive. Omar saving a game point. 5 left for the world #1.
Saves another, but with one game already lost, Omar Assar really can't afford to let this one go too, you feel? But wide and
11-6
frustration
game.
from him. And they'll like what they see so far. As Omar takes the first point of the game, but he did that in the second and was second best come the end of it.
Strong backhand from the baseline, good corner placement. Again, playing with danger here is going to be a factor. Taking risks, took his fair share and made a pretty high percentage. That's just the state of Lin Shidong at the moment.
Every time he's stretched, though, he's finding it hard. Let's change the direction off the backhand again from Shidong.
Yeah, Lin Shidong is just constantly resetting the feet. You could see him very compact, playing the ball from in front. Good placement into the middle this time around. Not easy to hit that crossover.
Yeah, he's trying a few things, Omar Assar here.
As he must. Player who's been beaten, well, 22-11 after the first two games, point-wise.
And a celebration. And that's a healthy 4-1 lead in the context of this match. With those numbers you just reeled off there, Adam, this is as good as it gets for Omar Assar. He's just got to make it count now.
Yeah, he's got an incredible fight, determination, and focus. We've seen some big comebacks already in this event.
4-2.
We're going back to that unflappability, the phlegmatic approach of Lin Shidong. There are a number of things that make you the best in the world, but that's right up there. His composure. Nothing really seems to faze this guy.
That was such a perfect read from a heavy side spin shot. Chiquita with a whole lot of potassium on it.
I was giving you some stats about efficiency in terms of winning matches quickly.
The sound is so satisfying on both of these shots. That clicky sound that means the ball is struck with slightly less spin. It really has a lot of forward motion. He takes some chances on both of those shots, but perfect placement to secure the point.
Not quite.
4-5.
But having taken a point straight off the timeout, well, it's given him something. He's maintained that slender advantage.
All.
And we spoke about risk-taking, and there's some visual evidence of that.
Yeah, the short side of the table there definitely makes the net feel that much higher. Looked like he was saying to himself, go cross-court on that.
And there's a put-away.
This time it wasn't just power, but it was placement. He goes inside out on this. You might recall the last time he just crushed the ball when he stepped around. So this time the side swipe is really what pays off.
The damage having been done by the backhand. Oh, speaking of which,
6-all.
Every now and then he produces a shot that stings the opponent, and that was one from Lin Shidong.
Yeah, more than most. His frequency is quite high. Second towel break, there will be a little bit of a sweat squad here. Ingrid Bogren taking care of business, our assistant umpire, who's been at the top of the game for a long time. Called one of my favorite matches in history. Ju Yuling and Liu Shiwen at the Women's World Cup 2017.
7-6.
And he's just wrested the initiative back. Here has Lin Shidong, having trailed in this one all the way through. But it's tight.
7-all.
And remember, Omar Assar has to do almost the unthinkable and win 3 straight games against the best in the world if he is to progress here.
If he thinks about it that way, it's probably not going to help the cause. It's just going to be 1 point at a time. Oh, man, turned and burned. Lin Shidong, quick to go the other way. Keep your eyes, the timing, just the weight shift. Omar had just sort of balanced a little bit leaning as if he was going to turn the corner, and that was enough of a clue.
9-7.
Should Lin Shidong go through in the round of 16, it'll be either Ricardo Walter of Germany or Anton Schallberg of Sweden that would play him.
The quality on the last two shots from Omar Assar, amazing. He had to play some soft spin in this rally earlier, a little bit of a net break. Take a look here one more time. High arc into the middle, well placed. Acknowledged by Lin Shidong. Okay, I see you, not too bad. He's the Joe Pesci of the Chinese team, by the way.
Ooh.
8-10.
And that sets him up with a couple of match points. He acknowledged the fortune that came his way. But Joe Pesci, I mean, he's got the voice.
Oh, interesting. For me, it's a face thing, too.
Well, the pitch of the voice as well works, doesn't it? Quite high-pitched. Anyway, match points. Oh, and that's it. As once again,
Lin wins
Assar
3
tried
games to 0.